A feel
like I can achieve the object of my definite purpose. I got this jewel from out there, the 0-point fear. You could get there easy. Grab the outskirts of your mind and take a left. Catch a breath from where mankind got its source from. And
a feel
you're gonna like it, really. Catch a vibe, be Marley. I went, it's out of body. And still,
a feel
thoughts flows cascading, thunder blasts raiding. Brace for the culture shock. Please bear in mind that still
a feel
journey's worth the travel. From the first step, watch it unravel. All the hurdles, all the hassles, all the battles, all the assholes, all come up. Agreed, it's not a selling point,
a
but
feel
Tibetan bold resonance, affected mind, senses, and soul. To help clear out the negative,
a
though.
feel
The moment at present. Keep that mantra in mind. It's the 31st step to nirvana this time. Don't think about the past. Don't worry about the future. Old things disappear while the future's not here.
a feel
The breath you took right there is where the intention should be.
a feel
As free as I should be. As you should be.
Hey, y'all. Give me 1 second here. How is the sound? Okay. So the only reason why I'm playing this versus Final Fantasy Online or anything else is I'm still trying to beat this game. And Final Fantasy Rebirth actually comes out. It actually starts being playable at 11 tonight, but I am gonna not play it until tomorrow night stream. Because I don't want to start playing and quit like in an hour or so, whatever, tonight. And I'm not gonna actually play the game until tomorrow night. So once I start the game, it'll be live streamed and everything for you. So this is just kind of a filler stream, I guess. And if we get bored of this, then we can do something else as well. Let me look here. Okay. So let's talk to our prostitutes.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
We're gonna take Jill, duh.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
You want to say hi?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Well, you can get over, Father.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts.
My,
Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Make for Northreach Market.
No.
So,
Where's Jill?
are we getting down this weekend, Ricky? On either Farlight or Tarkov?
Things would have been different at the mother.
Remember, just nice and chilled. I won't have you.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they're gone.
What can I interest you in today?
Apparently, this garlic.
I hope it's to your liking. Keep fighting the good fight.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water grape. How am I supposed to make a living?
There's two.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
There's the Pepio.
Go on. Take it. Thanks for nothing.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now, all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Like it was yesterday, it was just Monday.
Oh, yeah? Time's going by too fast for you? Oh,
But before we head
my
back-
ring pop in.
Would you walk with me a while?
We're not gonna use it as a ring pop, we're gonna use it as a banky. We'll use it as a ring pop. Little ring pop.
Thank you for asking me to
think it
help you
should be.
today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once.
Huh?
Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics.
That's her fault.
Remember how his nose would prick up
I
at the
tried
scent of
getting you guys.
sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Not even nothing.
Yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
It'll be okay.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the
Like
butcher's
marine
dry-cured
cat?
ham, and it was just... Oh,
Tastes wonderful.
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive,
She got a crush on
is it wrong of
Clive.
me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Like a binky.
See? It's just not all of it all. Most of it is.
And what's it called?
A chamoy pickle.
A chamoy pickle.
Mm-hmm. You want to see?
Hey, Ricky, have you ever heard of a chamoy pickle? I don't know if he's necessarily in the, well, he's on. I don't know. Hey, I don't know why he keeps doing that. I don't know if he's in the chat right now though, because he's probably playing Tarkov. Huh?
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
It's a shooting game. Huh.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
It'll be alright.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, assertive. Just starting off, so far so good, though. I'm just sharing it to all my other groups.
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
I think that's it. Okay, I don't know if this works. Oh, I guess it does. There we go, post. Okay. There we go. Let's refresh this. Alright. Time to quit wasting time. Actually, it's bedtime for you. Hang on 1 second. That again, chat. Oh, you okay? Love you. All right, let's go. Huh? Nova. Hi, how are you?
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
For my,
Only went and bloody bit me.
For my Final Fantasy fans who is excited for Rebirth. I will be streaming that tomorrow. Thank you. I will be streaming that. Oh. Have a good night, dude. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What's going on, Grim?
Mid hasn't been
I love Stardew Valley.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
I haven't played it in a little while.
Why would anyone want to do that?
I have simple trickler. Oh. I am so sorry to hear that. And it's not been very good for you lately. It's been keeping you down. Hey, that's a good thing. Especially if you enjoy gaming. Keeps yourself busy, keeps your mind off of that. And hey,
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid.
You ended up making some money
You'll
on
be
it
pleased to
too.
know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need.
Yeah, no.
He's supervising the construction and testing of the
That's
shielding
the
as we
best thing to
speak.
do is try to keep
Brilliant!
positive.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I know it's probably
Thank
hard
me.
to say that some days.
I'm just the errand boy.
By the time
Right
you
then,
let it
better start
get you
working out
down,
how to
that's
bolt
when
all
it'll
these bits together.
kick in your butt even
To the
more.
Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not
often do you
thermal
stream?
bleeding
Like what
didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision.
Is this better?
Wallabin.
Sound-wise? You stream every day? I'll have to definitely take a look. I believe I followed you. Let me take a look here.
It's
I got
finished.
too many.
It's
I got too
finally
many streams
finished.
to look at. Yes.
Fuck
Yes,
for
I
that.
am following you
I'll be
already.
feeling my hammer arm for
So I'll have to
weeks.
definitely come take a look then.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in,
I know there's
keep it to
probably
yourselves,
people that
eh?
want to hear this game, but I wanted to pop in and say hi to you. I love Game of Plan. Yes, you're fine. Well, I appreciate it, Grim. And hi. And I'll make sure I come and take a look at yours the next time I see you're on. There we go. Keep streaming and I'll come in and keep watching. Of course, and everyone's always welcome. Same here. No matter what, everybody's welcome.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being
There's
finished.
no problem.
I've realized
Grim.
I don't
You got
want it to
something
be
to say,
that.
say it.
I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her on your
I try to
command.
be.
Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
My friend Ricky, he's in here, but I think he's also playing a game as well.
You,
He'd tell you,
you're gonna visit his grave,
I don't know a
weren't you?
stranger.
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
I'm a big nerd at heart.
Captain.
If you need to know, honestly. I'm into anime, Pokemon, games of all sorts, Final Fantasy, Elder Scrolls, like Stardew Valley and all of them, of course. Wrestling. I play a little bit of everything, to be honest. So you never know what you're going to find me playing.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I currently have a designer creating like my new logo and all of my stuff for Twitch and everything, and they're doing for my panels, they're doing a Pokeball, Dragon Ball, and Naruto's cloud on like each corner of my panels. Yeah, I paid for it. I went through Fiverr. It's an app where it like gets you in contact with like web design people and graphic design people and all kinds of things. The one actually, my symbol I have now, I did that myself. Just, yeah, but
Right,
we'll see how it goes.
Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she?
I'm hoping for it. I
that
just
girl
actually
do
just
anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave.
did it all today.
No
And
excuses now, though,
the lady's gonna get a hold of me.
Not
And
quite.
she said about 2
She said
days
there
she'll
was
have
one final
everything
thing she had to
drawn
take
up for me
care
to
of.
look at, and
I'm
then
sure she'll be
we
finished
can
soon
make
enough.
tweaks and stuff from
She
there.
said that
So we'll
in
see.
those words.
We'll see how it goes.
She
Fingers crossed. It's
did,
my first
yes.
time, so.
Clive. Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Is that the thing Tomes held?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too
Going that
late.
way.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a
All right.
letter for
Have fun,
you.
Grim. Thanks for stopping by and
Urgent,
chatting.
by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't
I'll be sure to
mention
stop by and check your channel out.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canvir has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings on in the free cities by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards. No matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our doors, or at our door. which is why I pin you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
Babe, are you in
mate.
here?
Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
What? I thought I seen you in here. You could have said hi at least. Jeez. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do it.
Well, Sid,
This is
I remember what you told me.
Oh. Well, you could have still said hi.
But if no one
It's
is
for you,
listening to
babe.
what you have to say, you may as well not say it.
If it works.
But I will say this.
Did you at least hear
It's
the
a
sound?
pity the
I hope?
Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Damn.
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Same as always. Hello, nerd. I was talking to you earlier, actually. I'm assuming you were busy with Tarkov.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know.
Okay, good excuse.
The blind march is on.
So anyways, what I was
And
asking
soon,
earlier,
There'll be no
So
escaping
this
sights like
week,
these.
so tomorrow night stream is Rebirth, no matter what.
So our mission remains unchanged.
And Friday night, or Final
We
Fantasy
cannot
Fridays,
stop
is probably
until
going to be
every mother
Rebirth.
crystal is
Not gonna
gone,
lie.
and their thirst for ether with them.
But
The only one that
Saturday,
remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
we're going to
We're
stream
going to
some either
coincide.
Farlight or Tarkov.
It's the capital of the Empire these
Escape from
days.
Tarkov, I guess I should
I wouldn't
should
like
say.
to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Apologize, I
That'll
got candy in
stop
my
you.
mouth.
But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Like, I guess
Oh,
we
I
could
am sorry. Have
potentially.
you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to
Twilight will
disguise
probably
yourselves
be
as
better
the
because it
attendants
will
of a
use
travelling
way less
trader,
resources.
assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Well, I mean, we could test out how good this new internet is. But yeah, I'm down for whichever. So Saturday, that's what we'll do. We'll plan on Saturday being.
Stop that! You break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Jill wants Clive so bad. You can just tell. There's that, like, attraction.
Do you see that,
between the
Sid?
two.
Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Look at all those side quests. You know what? We're gonna go get all of them too. Not gonna lie, I did only play a couple matches in Farlight, but I think it could be possibly. I liked it better than Fortnite. The only thing Fortnite has over it is on Fortnite I was an emote core.
Joking.
So I had a bunch of emotes and of the dances and shit. But yeah. Alright. So let's see. Off the record. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe, and by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. Gout.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
It's way less sweaty, don't get me wrong, there are sweaty people, and the game isn't huge, so you will get to know the good players by name. LOL. I've been away a few months, but I'm sure everyone still knows who I am. That was the sweat on that game, LOL. But good, then you can, I mean, you can carry my ass until I get good, right? Live, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well
Top
enough when I
50
last saw him.
globally at one point. Dang. Have to get back keys to game, but we'll get some dubs for sure. For sure. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I know, like, most of the games I played probably were against bots, because you said the first few games were are against bots. But I got like the MVP for most of the games, so I must have been doing something right. Pen is mightier. What trophy did I just get? Open 10 letters. Okay. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jaws lately. So I'm thinking maybe if it weren't just the leather, what was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just the forge.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Once you get to high silver, low gold, the competition class will go way up. Oh, I figured. Yeah, I am by no means. I am by no means an ace at the game, and I can just imagine I will be getting dog walks before long. But it'll still be enjoyable game with you. We ain't gamed in forever. Oh, for sure. Well, hell, whenever we do anything, we always have lots of fun. You know this.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
So far, of the games that I have played,
Is that it, boy?
I'm kind of keen on the sniper rifles.
What was it you
Which
said
is
it
weird,
was?
because usually I'm an
A frost
assault
wolf?
rifle guy.
That's what the lawsman
But
seems to think.
I liked using the
Then
sniper
maybe this all
rifles on
has something to
that
do
game so
with
far.
whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Yeah, those kids can get slapped. I was friends with the #1 globally a few months ago, and we would get into matches together and go back and forth. He was better at long range. I was better at close range. He would come into my chat and be like, "Go to a different map, bro. I'm tired of sweating so hard." That's greatness. So, once I get good, because you're already good at the game, then the kids will be. This will be what the kids will be thinking once I get good. You gotta please wait.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Hopefully you can hear that sound. Alright, so I've been away long enough that it will be a climb to get back to being good, but we will both have some kids. Alright, cool. I was worried about hearing it. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I don't really know the maps either. So.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The
Well,
metal
we
itself
can learn
wasn't
it.
anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean
So
in
which
two with a weapon like that, and he'd be
Which do
halfway
you
home
prefer?
before you
Duos,
even realised
trios,
he'd been cut.
or four-man?
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
That's the old lady again.
You're looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections.
So,
which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
my first one was a squad
tell me who
match.
bought it?
That's the one I got the
Where is it now?
MVP.
You think
that
I tell
sent you.
people who my clients are?
And then I tried the
Suppose you're
trios.
not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that.
But
Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmechian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my
Team
favourite
deathmatch?
clients. Reckon
Is
he'll
that-
still be at
is
the
Team
inn in
deathmatch
Dallamil, where I
two
left
people?
him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
Well, we
I
can just
appreciate the
duo
warning.
and we can see how high we can get up in the global ranking. Okay, 4-person squads. Okay. Well, I'm sure we could probably, especially after I learn the maps and get used to everything. There's still some things I'm trying to learn how to do. One thing I haven't learned how to do yet is crouch, if that's an option.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite.
crouch.
Which is certainly a
If
new
that's
development.
is that an
She says he's
even
hardly
an
been
option
touching
in the
his
game?
bones of late, and she
Like I
believes
learned,
it may
I
have
know how to
something to do with
run.
what happened at Rosalith
I know how to
Castle.
do like the skills and all of that.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined
I figured
to
it
crack
was, I
open
just didn't
bones
know what
for the
button
rich
it was.
marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different.
So
According
when
to
I had to
suspect,
when I
it is
should
not
have
a lack
crouched,
of
I just said
appetite that
fuck it and
afflicts
ran.
Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require
I
additional
don't think it's
nourishment
C
to
because I think that's what I assumed it was, and
it may well
that
be
didn't
that the
work.
bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing
I don't
are
think-
no longer sufficient. Frostwolves,
I don't
after
know if
all,
I don't
habitually
think I
prey
tried
upon
left
far
control.
larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Ugh, I'm never drinking.
Let's go grab the rest of these quests.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
This is just getting some information, I believe.
Here for another of my lectures.
Sure.
How may I help you today? I have the details here. Here you are. Very good.
Come on. Okay. Another quest right here.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto won't be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault.
Oh,
But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million.
Oh, shit.
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, We don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides,
15
we'll need to
million
learn
now?
to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Boy, oh boy. Did you find out about that crouch yet?
Well, that's it. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you would mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Why not?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte.
Left control for
On the
sure.
other
They really
hand-
changed the game. Now there's
Alright.
only a horizontal booster.
I'll see what I can do.
Which is weird.
Thank you kindly.
There used to be a vertical and
and good
horizontal.
hunting, eh?
When you say booster, you're talking about like going in jetpack? Because I didn't figure out how to do the jetpack either. You changed how that works big time. Okay, so then I couldn't figure it out because okay. I was second, I was like, when I was jumping a couple times, I'm like, I thought he said there was jetpacks on here. So now that we got all of those done, oh, we gotta go there again.
I think Mid might need some help.
Got another friend messaging me on Facebook Messenger asking if I play GTA, and that apparently he's playing Call of Duty right now, but he wants to play GTA sometime. Do you know Logan Basham, Ricky? Question mark, I'm assuming that means you don't know Logan? Oh, you missed what I said. Logan Basham. Do you know him? The Croc and Sandbury. I still want to do that one, but I think I'll get destroyed on this one, so that's why the reason why I haven't done it yet. He's the one that's asking about GTA. That is one game I can't wait. GTA 6.
Mid told me she was building a
Really?
What did I? I guess it's gonna stay there until I go find him, maybe. And it's the Croc. Yeah, it's Sandbury. Okay. Alright, so apparently we can't go do this stuff. Oh, what happened? Apparently I can't go do these quests until I continue this main story. What's up, Logan? Everybody wants to talk. Everybody wants to talk. I bet you do know him. One of my screens just went black for some reason, though. So we're going to travel here. And give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can get this screen to come back up. Oh.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Hang on. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to do that for now because I don't know what's going on. Alright, and game. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulty there. That's what that. There we go. All right.
This used to be a trade route for merchants in the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
I bet if you seen a picture of him, you would know. He might jump in here. Oh shit! He might jump in here a little bit. He's He said he's talking to his friend right now on Call of Duty. Oh no, that's pissing me off. Now it fucking kicked in and started working again. Go figure, right? Bring that there. Bring this here. Okay. It's got to be my adapter I'm using.
So what do you think?
Another
Really?
side quest?
It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well,
if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us.
Well,
You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
I just have a bad feeling about those guys. Maybe not. Alright.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Well, I'm kind of sad what they did to the game, honestly. It's nowhere near as fun without the boosters like they used to be. Oh, I'm sorry. So you don't want to slap some kids now? Or does that give you more reason to slap some kids?
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Fuckers me up. Well, I do got Steam now too. so we can always find another game too. But Saturday we can get down on that. This guy is a beast. Still need to buy Power on PC. I played on Xbox, but it sounds like it might be better on PC.
That's
Plus,
that
we can
dealt
play
with. Now,
that too.
where's that cart?
There's the cart.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
So how much has
Seems
changed?
we
Just
found
the
ourselves
boosters,
the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
or the lights?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all,
Besides
it'd be
the
wrong to
boosters,
make
how much
such a
other stuff has
fine
changed?
warrior haul cabbages to market.
Hang on, let me change
You've
this
done
again.
your part. And that's all you need to worry about. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Still. So apparently there's gonna be a next time? Or so they think so.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Whoa. I knew that was coming. That's beautiful. The final sin.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Is that where the battle with the Ultimate's going to happen? Meanwhile,
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
oh, I already bought it.
I
I haven't played it yet, but I bought it and downloaded
Emperor
it.
Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrek.
I guess we could do that too.
How is he
Saturday
to rule an empire? He is but
or Sunday.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build
Yeah,
needs
I got
young
that game,
blood to rule it.
and then I was watching some of the videos
better suited to
on Phasmophobia's, like the main page there on Steam, and it looked badass.
There is other news, Dion.
So are the graphics, you said they're different. Is that a
Hugo
good
Kupka
way
is
different or a bad way
Drake's
different for
fang
Farlight?
destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
Oh,
The
God,
Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Yeah, I could get the Borderlands look, what you're talking about. Speaking of Borderlands, you see they're making a Borderlands movie? Or made a Borderlands movie?
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father.
No, it's like it's real people. Kevin Hart's a character.
Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers.
I'd be done
and
to
of the
watch. I
divine.
just tried playing the game. You
trust
talking
the
about
words of
Borderlands
this
gave you a
traitress?
headache or Firelight?
She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
Canker! Silence!
I've played bits and pieces of it, but I've never actually fully played the whole game.
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire.
I didn't get into it for some. I just didn't get into it, I guess.
Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
That woman needs to die on the game.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
She's a
I have
bitch.
suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Total bitch.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Which one would you, which one you feel like playing Saturday then? If Rebirth wasn't out tomorrow, or, well, in like an hour, which I'm not playing tonight though, but if it wasn't out for me to stream tomorrow and Friday, I'd say one of those days, but do you want to do Firelight or do you want to do Fast?
His troops are well trained and increasingly
Okay, we can do that Saturday then.
But
I'm down.
it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
That'll be my horror stream for the week, because I'm planning to do one horror stream a week. I was telling Brittany about it. I told her she'd probably like to at least watch it. I think she'd get into that with the ghost hunting and stuff. I'll need to check and see. So I downloaded it, but I never opened the game, so I don't know if it needs like an update or anything, so I'll need to check that out. I'm about to run one of them real quick to see if I still got it. LOL. Okay. Yeah, I think I think she'd like it, so I'll let her know that she'll have to watch it on Saturday then. She watches scary movies and stuff with me, so I assume she'd like it. Shoot, put it way too early.
Over here!
There's another one called Demolish. That has way better jump scares, but I feel like Fast is more like a TV show, and I really like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it. Let's change the logo. All right, we can get in it. I'm gonna say I like scary shit, so.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Are the controls and stuff hard to learn on Fast? Or, yeah, Phasmology? Or Phasmophobia? Phasmophobia, that's what it's got. Awesome. That's what I like to hear, especially coming over playing some PC games from being used to a controller. That was one thing I was wanting to. I'm gonna look into on the Farlight. I don't know how well it would be, but it looked like it had the option to use a controller on it. But I don't know. That it seems like the computer controls may be better for it.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
This is where we're supposed to meet.
Awesome. Everything's open now. So.
Goots, isn't it?
That's right.
If this is a place.
After replenishing his supplies, I dare say he'll have finished by now.
I don't think this is. Let's see. The more you play games like Farlight with keyboard and mouse, the better you will get, honestly. Other NPC on Overwatch. I think faster paced games. That makes sense.
Hurry.
Yeah, because either you learn or you die.
Bloody crews and caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Looks like it's a store.
I wish to engage.
Crimson Caravan Services. Where's the proprietress?
She's otherwise
Oh, yeah, yep, it's a store. That's what I thought. I wish there was a fast travel spot here. Oh wait, there is. Boom.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use for a brandy who can't even fill my cup.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
I probably should be buying all of these, but I don't want to. I don't know.
Farewell.
Alright, so now that we got the fast travel, we're gonna go do our side quest.
Looks like the microphone can't be used right now. Try again later.
Yeah, I know you're listening to me. So that was Sandbreak, and it was the Crook. Where's the Crook? Where are you, Crook? Hmm. There's the Crook. Over here, then? I mean, that's only... We'll find out, I guess. You're talking about fast? Good luck. Don't die. I mean, this is the only place that we haven't done. Heaven Hall. Oh, found the Crook. Oh, it's a Croc. I thought it was the crypt. But we found it, so that's all that matters. Will we be talking on Discord then? Or
Head to the stables, girl.
will we play? Is there something here? Sure didn't let her come. Okay, we're on the right trail, that's all that matters. Let's see how bad this goes. That still wasn't the best.
Farewell.
Well, I beat him, but of course that used to be S is A above A, so.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If a wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Fetch it himself. I agree. Alright, so we're going to North Reach here.
There's talk. How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you. It's all right.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Isabel.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles.
I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
I'm looking at the Breaker Worlds, if it's something that I could do now or not. So apparently, Atlas is right here, where we gotta go here anyways. But it's level 45. What level? Two-Face, Atlas, Final Fantasy XVI. Level 40 plus playing. What level am I? $35. Yeah, so I might want to wait. That's what it says. Ancient sword? Guess we can redo that now. Alright. Yeah, I still think we're gonna have to wait on Atlas though. Which is fine. We can come back for Atlas. I know where he is now, so that's a plus.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye
How's
of
the
a
game
recently
going,
retired
Bot?
Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone.
Must be in it.
But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do. Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Oh. So... we're gonna at least go do this, and even though we're not facing Atlas right now, in a second.
This is no time to ride.
Press that.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Probably should be fighting all this stuff so I can get higher level. But it'd be okay.
You deserve a rest.
Where am I? We're going this way. There's a new car.
It's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Just a place for giant antelope.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. Hungry, Torgal? Over here! This one. This one.
Booyah.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Very big puppy.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
All right. $1 bill. Right there.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down. Karen's collector.
They're saying Drake's fang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure.
Yeah.
It Could have just been a tremor. Listen, I've got this theory. The fall.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep.
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthier patrons has purchased the use of every room, hoping to keep out the riffraff, as he puts it.
Riffraff. I'll put that in then.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamel is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Alright, where are we going? Way up there? Okay, before we go there, I'll be right back. Guys, I'm gonna run and use the restroom and get a drink. Kind of curious on how the game's going to be for Ricky. But, yeah, I'll be right back, guys. You still kick ass? Well, that's good to know. I was wondering how the game was going for you. Had to go get my fat ass a snack. A minute. Well, that's understandable.
Let's go.
So the ghost got, you didn't get got?
Yeah.
Oh. So when we play, is there like a game chat, or are we going to be talking like through Discord or what? Because I'm going to have to set up my, I think I'm going to have to, that's what I figured. I think I just use the desktop audio. That way they can hear us talking back and forth. Because the ghost listen to you and if you talk too much in game, it pisses them off. Oh shit. Well, that's not good.
Got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
So, wait, so I have Discord open as an open chat, and you push the top of the game. That's what you're saying about it. Yeah, because I'll have to set up those settings so you know what I'm doing.
Too slow.
Because we will talk to the ghost through the spirit box if they respond to it. That's once. That's one of our evidence towards identifying the ghost. Alright. Makes sense.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back
You
to
said,
Dal.
you have to get 3 evidences and identify the ghost and do the task before it kills you and extract from there.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my
And you said there's like multiple
What
maps
shall
or
I call
whatever?
you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one
So usually the
perfect
same
stroke,
map's never
and for
the
that
same.
stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon
So
the
it's
intrusion, my lordship.
random number
However,
generator.
it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
And that's just on what ghost you get, though,
So it
right?
is.
Like, could you just pick what map,
I
or
am
is the
locked
map
in bitter
random
competition
too?
with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one
Okay.
do I consider my nemesis, Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
So I'm assuming that means some maps are better than
His
others.
lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of
Alright,
this
that makes
whetstone,
sense.
shall we?
You said it can be up to a 4-man, right? But I mean, we'll do 2 because it should be that way. It's just us, but it can be up to 4.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Ned told me she was building a ship.
And we will have others join too when we see. That'd be cool.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact.
That's funny.
And told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
I was going to say my phone was blowing up earlier. I haven't looked at it, Well, I looked at Logan's stuff, but a lot of like Discord people were like sending me friend requested messages because I was posting on the different Discords, my stream and stuff, and I think they're probably mostly bots though. Once we get you affiliate here, we need to focus on Kick to make more money there. Their sub split is 955 instead of. So your sub instead of 221 after tax. Damn, you have the numbers down to a T, don't you?
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you like me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper.
We just do
happen to have become a prince.
better internet.
So you're a prince now,
Like I said, it's still not the best, but
Fine.
it's
But
a lot better than what I have now. I wonder if I could stream them both at the same time. I'll need to try that. Then I could just be making double.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. The fine
Yeah, that's the thing I was
maid
worried
whose
about.
beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons.
You enjoying watching my fat ass?
Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Big chill.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
How high are you right now is the question, I guess.
But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true.
Hey, at least it's legal here now.
Myself, that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
Jacksonville even has its own dispensary.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
I figured.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Wouldn't even be a jerk.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
That's a good thing there.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Amen to that. That's one good thing about living where I live now.
Would you rather goat were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've
And
got
I
a
work
few
in
more
Springfield,
years left in me.
technically. It's work from home and then 2 days in the office, but a week.
I'm going
But
to hold you to that, Otto.
I don't have to deal with anybody from Jacksonville.
Before you go,
Unless I
Sid
choose
would
to,
have
that is.
wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine.
Too many
I'll see if I
damn
can't pay you back.
dumbasses in Jacksonville.
Already have.
Excuse me. When I move back, I'm changing my current city from Texas. I'm not.
Here for another of my lectures?
I'm assuming you'll be doing like food delivery services and stuff.
Then I bid you good day. And how may I assist you today?
Here's the latest information I have. Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Is that what you do in Texas? I was gonna say, is that what you do in Texas? Because I was talking to Angie about you helping me with my streaming and stuff, and she said stay in Texas. I was like, well, I don't think he likes it there, and I was like, I think he stays at home though. He don't go out and about either though.
Think Mid might need some help.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's what I was telling her.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Oh shit.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a lot of
squeeze in
people.
a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. What do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors.
I'm not a
Without
big
you,
city
we'd
type
never
person
been able to
myself
discover
anymore.
wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your back.
Maybe back in the day.
And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Springfield's big enough for me. Well, you were in Colorado, up in the mountains, so you surely had cleaner air. Well, that wouldn't be too bad, as long as you didn't miss the one that you were planning to hit. Now, if you missed it and then had to wait even longer, that would kind of suck. But hey, you can't beat free.
Lovely breeze, isn't it?
Catch your death sleeping out here.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
I want to see something real quick. Yeah, see, 10 minutes. But, that'll be for tomorrow. If you missed it, you just walked it. And either caught another bus at a later or different stop, or just walked the whole way. Oh, that's not bad then.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth
So
it.
it wasn't like the size
You
of
learned something
Springfield
about
then?
that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
But you said, but it didn't feel like they were all crammed up either, though. That'd be cool.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there
Everybody was too stoned to worry about committing crime.
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no
They always
replacement
said
to
you
the
want to
rock
style
once I
forward,
wanted down
get
on
everybody
sliver.
high.
I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing for that matter?
Holy
Just
shit,
imagine
18?
it. Good Valisthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you
That's
said
not
that.
bad at all.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Hell, you could get, it's legal as hell to do, but you could get that shit and bring it here and make a killing. Damn. Yeah, that's some good prices. We got the Excalibur recipe. Now the question is, can I build it yet?
What's that for you, dear?
Oh shit, I have the shit for it too. Not even would it be illegal there, the prices still aren't good, which sucks, but I'll be good. Oh, I wouldn't expect any less. That's what's up. I didn't realize he grew it or smoked it. I remember him from school.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
We got the Excalibur. I still talk to him all the time, probably once a week or so. That's what's up. Weren't you in his wedding? Oh shit! I didn't realize that. Problem is, her dad is a lawyer, so they're sticking it to him, even though he's a fucking amazing dad. One of the most respected lawyers in the state, even. Yeah, that's tough. And hell, the guys always get the shaft in in this state, anyways. For the most part, it took me forever to get my 50-50 custody of my kiddos.
And
Yeah, she still tries to act like she has final say on everything, but I say fuck that.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere.
Hell, I was
Take you for a
paying
walk, did you?
over $1,000 in child support, um, even having 50-50 of the kids for like I don't even know how long. And finally
Molly's
it got
leftovers
dropped
weren't
to
good
like a
enough,
really
eh?
low amount, and then she just
That'll
said fuck
teach
it,
me
she
for
didn't want it
treating you like you're
anymore.
still a pup.
So I don't even pay child support anymore.
All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like
But with
that.
everything else I'm paying for them, and
In return,
like I said, having
you
them
can thank
50-50, if we do
Tomes for
week
me.
on, week off,
Bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
everybody's like, you shouldn't be paying child support anyways. I'm like, well. And to be honest, they would rather live with me, but Tasha isn't going to let that happen. And I ain't taking the kids in front of a judge to try to get full, but it has a thing now where I hope it's 11 o'clock. But they have a thing now. The kids basically have to go in front of the judge and both parents and say why they want to live with one parent over the other.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Yeah, that's the only reason why
But that reminds
I
me.
haven't done
After
that.
your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's
But they tell me daily
Do you
they'd rather
recall our
live with
conversation
me.
concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you describe Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at
Maddie
hand,
was
or,
on here
should I say, at
at the
paw,
very, very, very
have been
beginning.
diverse and plenty.
But they go to bed at
That number has
8:30
only
on school
grown
nights.
as the realm's dominance has
She'll be
fallen to
down
your
here.
sword. One can but speculate
They
as
had
to
well,
how all
I
of
think
this
so.
has
They hadn't
affected
been here for
Torgal.
3 weeks because
He has
Tasha
seemed
had him
more
their week, and then on my
fierce of
last
late.
week I had him.
And if I'm not
Or was supposed to
mistaken,
have him.
he will
My
grow
mom got
fiercer still.
COVID,
We are
and
fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies
she was
and not our adversaries.
not to be around anybody because my mom lives with us until like Thursday.
He's more than an ally.
And then I told Tasha, I was like, well, I'll take him
He's
for
a
the rest of the
friend.
weekend, and she threw a big hissy fit about it, so I just said, fuck it. So she kept him, and then she kept him last week for her week. But yeah, no, since I stream at like 8 usually, um, she comes down for like 30 minutes when she's here. But then like this weekend, so like Saturday when we're doing the Phasma, um, or how do you, hang on, what's it called? Phasmog? Wait. Phasmophobia, that's it. Um, but when we're playing that, I'm sure she'll be down here, and hell, she'll be on there all night because like on the weekends I don't give them a bedtime. Phasma, okay, Phasma. Yeah, it is easier. uh, but yeah, she'll be down here with us for those, so you'll be seeing and probably hearing plenty of her. Probably because she thought Alan Wake was scary.
My knowledge is yours. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still scary though. But so she likes scary things, but then she's like, well, that's scary. Well, I think Eternity, my oldest, I think she likes more scary stuff more. But yeah, Matt, you'll get your taste of Valley this weekend, I promise. Just wait. It scared the shit out of you. Were you playing while you were high? Well, then that could be what ends up happening to me. And I'm be streaming it. And they're gonna be like, oh, look at him. Wait a minute. So if you were high, I guess, do you get scared easier when you're high? Or are you more laid back, so then it means it takes a lot more to scare you when you're high?
How may I help you today, Clive?
That's what I was thinking.
Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this.
I earned this.
All done?
Alright, so everything is done side quest wise. I'm really wanting to play Rebirth, but I know if I start now, I'm not going to want to end here in a little bit. And I work in the morning. Yeah, I gotta wake up at 6:30. So the last 2 days we had to wake up at 5:30 because I had to go to the office. So I'd have to get the girls up. We have to get ready. I have to take them all the way to Doge and then book it to Springfield. But since I'm at home, we can wake up at 6:30, leave here by 7. I take them to Doge and then book it back here, and I'm here by 8.
Let me carry your goods.
It sucks. It makes for a long day sometimes, let me tell you.
Out of my sight,
Peaches and pears.
Brittany was like, what are you going to do? Try to play the game tomorrow? like on your breaks and stuff? And I'm like, no. I was like, I want to, but like on my lunch and stuff. But I was like, but I want to stream it, so I gotta wait to play it. I'm hoping that gets me some extra viewers because of it being brand new, and everybody's gonna want to watch it.
Good sir,
you know.
can I interest you in?
And then the new wrestling game comes out in like 10 days.
Crust of bread.
So I think that might bring me some viewers too if I play like the story mode and stuff of that.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry at a former line
Oh, for sure, yeah, I'm not
documents for inspection.
I'm not planning to play that without playing with you first, so I can learn what I need to do.
And they're checking everyone.
I'm not gonna make a fool of myself.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
That's why I kind of want to.
He must be around here somewhere.
I don't know if I'm high enough yet for Farlight, but when I get high enough, I'd like to play with you, because if something comes across and I'm not sure how to do, I should be like, hey, how do I do? What do I need to do? What button?
Taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
But yeah, for sure, with Fasten.
I'll take
Excuse me.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child.
I was just going in there doing some weird shit. I need to watch
I've
videos.
got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on
I've done
out there
that before on games. I'll be playing something like, I'm fucking to get past this part, and then I'll watch a video or something like, oh, that's why.
Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Do you do much gummies and edibles and stuff?
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the check.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
So,
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
so Brittany apparently doesn't get high smoking, but she gets high on edibles and gummies. She likes
I gather Lady
edibles
Karen
and
didn't
gummies.
send you.
So I don't know. I guess
So what
everything
trouble
works
have you
different
got
on
yourself
everybody.
into this
Everybody
time?
differently, maybe.
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen by a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just
You,
need our pass
you,
back.
you said, yeah.
We can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names
I
of
know
their
people
owners,
who get so
and
high
yet
off
none
edibles
of
they
the
feel like
victims' names have appeared
on
on the
mushrooms,
register of
and I've
those
never
passing through the
really got a
checkpoint.
buzz off them.
Which
And
means
I've tried, bro. Believe me, I've tried.
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has
Holy
Goots'
shit.
pass, no doubt.
Yeah, so I guess
Whoever
it
they are,
definitely
they're
affects
ruining
everybody
the
differently.
livelihoods of honest merchants,
Smoking in
which is why
edibles.
we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
So is Dabs like a bigger high or something?
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
I can only imagine. You're the one I started with, so I ain't gonna lie. Oh, damn. Yeah, I bet that gets you pretty baked. Alright, I think I'm getting ready to save. And we've been streaming a little over 3 hours, so I think we're going to be good for tonight. And be back tomorrow for some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Alright, we'll do. And I'm going to make sure everything's ready for Fazo on Saturday as well, too. So, thanks for staying up and talking to me. Catch you later.